Good Sunday morning.
Bonjour.
We're picking back up the camera. We're going to a farmer's market in Madison. It is going to have a Kacey Musgraves Pop Up, which is so Kacey Musgraves of her. It is rumored that she might pop up herself. She's having a few pop-ups at farmers markets, I think here, and then one in New York, and maybe in LA might be the other one. She actually might be at this one. I don't know that she's going to be at all the others. There's an exclusive vinyl that you can get. It's a tortoise shell vinyl, like it looks different. Cool. And I didn't buy her vinyl when it first dropped, so I think I might pull the trigger on the vinyl for it's the Deeper Well album. I think I might go ahead and buy the exclusive one since I waited. But yeah, so there's that, and I think with every purchase you get like a free Kacey Musgraves tote. So I don't need a tote. Look at me. I was like, oh dang it, I forgot my tote. But I'm about to get a cool tote. And then I'll have a cool tote to take with us to New York City.
New York.
Because you have to have a tote bag in New York.
Yeah.
We got some fun things ahead of us. But yeah, so we're going to go maybe meet Kacey Musgraves today. Check out some local farm stuff from a farmer's market. And we also got a new coffee machine. Mm-hmm. And we have been learning. We've been living life, yeah. We've been learning to barista. And we've gotten decent at it.
Pretty more than decent.
Pretty good. We've been pretty good at it. We've only had it like 2 weeks? A week? 2 weeks? We got it for Prime Day. We got a good special on we got the Breville Touch, and it is pretty cool. Gives you a new perspective of coffee. We think that we might be able to get some freshly roasted coffee beans at the farmers market today.
It's a whole nother world.
Yeah. They say that it's best roasted within
2 to 3 weeks, or like 10 to 15 days, something like that.
Yeah, and you want to look for the roasted on date, not the best by date, which in the grocery store mostly it just says best by dates, and you can still use those, but it just recommends it because it's fresher when they're fresher. Your coffee will taste different.
So much science to coffee.
Yeah, it's like a science project. I think your science roots are showing with making like weighing the shot and weighing the beans. All your college lab work's coming in handy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're gonna look for some coffee beans, maybe some local honey, some produce if anything looks yummy, and just check it out. And it's in a really cool place that we've never actually been.
I think I've been to it before because of when I used to do all this stuff with Gilda.
Okay. So you actually used to be in Madison
a lot.
I
think that's where we would do our dance practices at the 54.
Alex used to model tuxedos in high school. You've been modeling.
I was America's beautiful baby.
But it's called the Amqui station, and it was a train station. I was reading about it. In the 70s, Johnny Cash used to go there a lot. I guess they were gonna knock it down, and so he bought it, and it became a museum and community center type of place. And so now they do the farmers market in there, and so that's kind of cool to get to see that little Nashville history, Johnny Cash history, and that's again probably one of the reasons Kacey would pick a venue like this, because she would be someone I feel like who would know all about that.
Multiple different farmer market locations.
Oh yeah, there's tons of farmers markets in Nashville.
Nashville and the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
Greater Nashville area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll take you along with us, show you the cool old train station.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe meet Kacey Musgraves if we are so lucky to do that.
We have already met her.
We met her.
Did you forget? You got the courage to go speak at it.
Holy sh! I've already met Kacey Musgraves.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Me and Alex, early in our relationship? How early? I mean, we've been together 15 years, so how early?
College years.
Okay, so probably about 10 years ago. Show our age. We were at the Opry Mills Mall in the theater. So at the Regal Opry Mills, and we were seeing, I don't know what movie, who knows. Me and Alex love movies. We've seen so many movies together. But anyways, we're at the movie theater, and I look over and I see this like long dark raven hair and this really pretty girl. She looks like she is a star. And I look over and I'm like, that's Kacey Musgraves. And you didn't believe me at first. You were like, no, it's not. And I was like, no, I know Kacey Musgraves. That's Kacey Musgraves. And so it was. I went over, I talked to her, and she had seen the same movie that we saw. I wish I remember what movie it was. But she had just come out of the movie that we were about to go into. And she was so nice. I walked up to her, and I was really calm because, you're not supposed to really bother stars in Nashville. But it was dead in the theater. Nobody was really there. I didn't cause a scene.
In her career.
I've been Kacey Musgraves fan since pretty early on, since pageant material.
If I had known her better, I probably would have noticed her too.
Yeah. But anyway, so nobody was really there, and I was like, I think I could just go up to her and not cause a scene. And so I did, and I was like, I don't want to cause a scene, but I'm a really big fan, and I just had to say hi and tell you that I love your music. And she was so nice. She kept the conversation going. She asked me what movie I was going to go see, told me that, we just saw that, it's really good. I can't believe I forgot about this. I can't believe that has left me. So I'm not going to meet Kacey Musgraves. I'm just going to go see an old friend, besties. So hopefully we get to have another cool interaction with Miss Musgraves.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. You got a favorite song off the album?
Off the new one?
Yeah, off the new one.
It's probably the most mainstream one. The Saturn. What is it?
My Saturn has returned.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so you like Deeper Well.
Okay, yeah.
So Alex likes Deeper Well, and that's a great one.
I like the way that line.
Yeah, I like Deeper Well too. It's a great leading song. I mean, she probably picked it on purpose because she likes it. So yeah, Deeper Well, and I like Jade Green. That's my favorite one. And then from the new one, she just made it like a double album this past weekend, and so from that one I like Ruthless. So if you haven't listened to Deeper Well, give it a listen because it's really good. It's good stuff. So.
I did like Irish Goodbye too.
You did like Irish Goodbye, and you heard that one before I did.
It came out as a single a week or two ago.
Yeah. So that's your favorite from the new album. So, all right. Well, that's a good segue. We're doing Irish Goodbye. Bye. Wait, you're not supposed to say goodbye.
We made it to the Amqui Station Farmers Market, and it was very neat to see. Little piece of Nashville history. They had some yoga going on and some live music. You can always find some live music in Nashville. Always see little mailman spots when I'm with Alex. It was so hot. It was just extremely sweltering. We did have a fan, but it was pretty hot. Here's Alex doing his fan dance and holding my purse. And melting. And there she is, the Kacey Musgraves Pop Up. It's so pretty, so aesthetic. Love all the greenery, just the vibes. And she has arrived, Miss Musgraves. Look at her, she's beautiful. So pretty, so kind. And she went and worked her booth for quite a while, and then she made her exit and just went to wave goodbye. She said bye, directly to me. Watch her. She's gonna look at me really close, right about now.
Thanks, Kacey.
We're home. We made it back from the farmer's market.
I do
Secured.
need a cup of coffee. I just yawned.
Secured a cool Kacey Musgraves tee, and it says Deeper Well on it. Very cool. And it has her songs on the back. I like the shirt. Very cute. They did not have the tortoise vinyl. They sold out of it, but that's okay. Got a shirt. We got to see a glimpse of her. She didn't perform, but she did work her booth for about 30 minutes. And if you just happened to be the lucky one that was in line, I mean, there's people there from probably 8 or 9 in the morning, because when we got there when it opened at 10, there was a line, quite a line. But then it just continued. There was way more people that showed up behind us too. So she just popped up for about 30 minutes and worked the booth, and if you happen to be lucky enough to be in the line where she was working, you got to buy your merch directly from Kacey. So that was cool. We were a little early, but like I said, we got to see her. She walked right by us. Cool that she popped out to her pop-up. At the farmer's market, there was a local family who brews coffee beans. These were freshly brewed this weekend. I wish that the camera had smell-o-vision, because when I do like this, fresh coffee. And it comes from, it's called Roast and Brews, Audalum Coffee Farm. Started in the 1960s when his grandfather planted the first coffee plants. They've been growing coffee for more than 50 years. Third generation. So that's cool. If you ever want to go to a farmer's market in Nashville, be on the lookout for them. They were nice. And speaking of that, we came home to our Tirani shipment, our new coffee machine. Yeah, so we're going to make us a coffee, and we have all the options now. We got a plethora of different syrups, and yeah, so we're going to be able to make all of the different things. And we ordered these pumps also from Tirani, so we could use them as our measuring tool. We got hazelnut, we got vanilla, we got a brown sugar cinnamon.
My personal favorite.
Those cookies are bomb. We might need to get some of them. Dip them in there. Crumble them on top.
That might be nice.
We might need to do that.
Yeah.
So, Choco Milano, pumpkin spice, and what's the last one?
Irish cream.
Irish cream. We might need to put some Baileys in that one. So, we've gotten into, like I said, making coffees, but also we've gotten into making affogatos. So, we went to an Italian restaurant.
Very good with that.
Just a couple, last week, right?
Yeah.
That Alex just happened to find out in West Nashville. It's called Coco's Italian Market, and it's
Let us know if you've
cool.
been there.
It's so cool. So get your heads on it.
Let us know if you've been there, because if you have, I got a bone to pick with you.
For not telling
Why
us.
you've not told me that.
I mean, I don't know how we haven't stumbled upon it until now, but
We don't really
it's a little out of our neighborhood. We just happen to be over there. So, anyways, it's an Italian market. So you walk in and it's like a little grocery store. You can buy your cheeses, and they had some fresh meat in there. All kinds of little things you could buy from the market, but then it's also a restaurant. We will definitely be going back to Coco's because it was fire. But I forgot what I was saying that. Oh, while I was there, we learned that the traditional Italian way to end your meal is to have an affogato. And I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing.
Affogato.
That's how I say it. And what it is which at the restaurant, it was actually gelato. So it was like a creamy vanilla gelato. Tasted like ice cream. I mean, it was so creamy, so good. And they do homemade gelato out of that place as well. Gelato with a shot of espresso. So you sort of eat it with a spoon, sort of drink it. But it was delicious. And I immediately the next day I was like, oh my gosh, we can make those now that we have an espresso machine. So we've had them
Too many times to count.
several times already. And we also think we might need to get a few accessories for our coffee making purposes. So, if you have any recommendations, let us know.
Oh yeah, there's all our wines.
Alex built this, by the way, with his bare hands. Pretty awesome. I had this the thing that's holding the wines, the X's. I had that, and I was like, can you make me a wine rack out of this? a wine cabinet, or I don't know how I said it, a wine bar out of literally just this. It had nothing. And he did it. He built that. Pretty cool. And it just so happens that our Breville fits on it. We got the damson blue color, and that just goes perfect with all of our kitchen decor. We've been doing cappuccinos, but this is the touch. You can scroll and see all the different types of drinks that you can make, but you can also make a custom drink and like save it. So if you get your settings just right, you could make it and call it Alex's Latte or whatever. So that's kind of cool. We haven't done that yet. We're still newbies. We're still newbies, but we're figuring it out. Okay, so turn our scale on. A little trivet. I want about 18 grams of beans. We have a portafilter that came with it. We're going to take this funnel, put it on top, stick it in right there. Make sure that's ready. Then we're going to take our beans, pour them in. That's a fresh grind right there. Okay, so now we're going to go, like I said, we've been doing cappuccinos, so you want to stick with that? Mm-hmm. Let's just stick with what we know. Okay, so cappuccino, and we're going to grind it. Okay, so got a bit of a mountain. Gonna tap, tap, tap. Try to make it even. Okay, and then I'm gonna just tap, tap, tap it down.
It does smell really good.
It does smell good. Okay, so this is the tamper, just the one that comes with it. Take it and set it evenly, and then use your body weight to push it down. Take it out. And I'm going to take this off. Set it on there. Try not to get coffee grounds everywhere. And then we have this razor, and you just take it and shave around. Tamp it again. They say the tamp is very important. And I think it is. We've seen some inconsistency with our...
Go get the measuring cup. That's what we've been using as our espresso cup.
Yeah, we need to get a little cup. You take it and put it in like that. And we're hoping for an 8-second at least pour. Almost. It was right at 8. Okay. I think it's between 8 and 12 is kind of where I want to be. And we've only mastered 8 at the best, really. I think I had a 9-second one once. But yeah. A little frothiness on the top. So we're going to pour our shot into the mug. Okay. And then how many pumps would you like, sir?
3, please.
3 pumps of chocolate Milano. That one doesn't count. You sure you want 3 full pumps? Okay. Take this and put it on the sensor back there. And do you want any customizing?
5 and 140.
And we just let it froth itself. Okay, so now we take it out. That is what the wet cloth is for, just to kind of wipe it off.
Then there's a cool feature. Self-purges
Yeah.
like dairy out of it, like the cream.
little wipe down. I'm gonna pour it in, about half of it, and go up high, like so, until I start getting foam, and then I can kind of like make a blob. I made a heart the other morning. Alex was pretty impressed with my heart, but this is just a blob. And that's okay. It'll still taste good.
That was fast.
I was gonna take a video of our coffees together with a little cheers, but Alex already drank almost all his. But here's mine, Irish cream, and there was Alex's chocolate Milano. Happy Sunday fun day. Say bye.
What's up? Back in the closet. And this week we have a new shoe silhouette that I have not purchased until this pair. Nike Air More Up Tempo 96. Very cool shoe, especially this specific one. They've got tons of different patterns on the shoe. So right off the bat, they say Air, which is very cool for Nike, in a few different like materials. I think we got snake skin, maybe zebra. I'm not sure if that's leopard or cheetah. I think it's leopard. Looks like a little bit more snake skin, and that looks like crocodile. We also have a cool red swoosh on the back, a unique heel tab. It's like made of like shoelace material. And then, oh, that's kind of cool. It looks like there's like a claw mark on the tongue. So yeah, first time having this pair of sneakers. I like the little air bubble pockets all around the base of the shoe. They're kind of a chunky shoe too, so I think I would have to like rock like some baggy jean kind of look with them, or not really sure what I might rock with these. I might even take these to the gym, honestly. They were pretty comfortable. Look like they have some cool support in them. But yeah, the Up Tempo, Air More Up Tempo, Nike. First pair of its kind in this closet. And I think it's a pretty cool pair. Let me know what you guys think.